Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. So yeah, I'm recording this at 6:30 in the morning because I haven't slept yet, but it's fine and wanted to get this out there because again, I've been up all night. I've been seeing this on the timeline, reading this story, and I wanted to come and put this out before I go to sleep. Hopefully, if I do get to go to sleep. So before we begin, please don't forget to like this video, all right? Like it now, like it later, just like my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms, so please follow, please subscribe. And now let's get on to this fuckery. 22 hours ago. It's been ongoing. Y'all know I don't really like to do it sooner, because things always happen. But listen, T.I. is out here being accused of putting some stuff to some girl head. Y'all read it. I don't want to say it because I want to get demonetized. But this is Instagram. I done pulled up Hollywood Unlocked. Hollywood Unlock's page, it says business coach Sabrina Peterson says T.I. pulled up to her head, child. Now let me read the caption. Sabrina Peterson, an award-winning business coach and strategist, revealed that T.I. allegedly put a thing to her in front of her children after she fought his assistant who was treating his wife, Tiny, like a slave. Ma'am. Okay, so let me just say this. Everything else we about to get in, but I would like to first start off by saying if Tiny is perfectly okay, listen, with her dude treating her the way he treating her and cheating on her and him allowing his assistant to treat her and do her any old way, let that girl get treated how she want to by her husband, child. That is where I think don't get involved in the crazy. Don't get involved in people's marriage crazy. Okay, just don't. And Tiny done threw you under the bus now, girl. After you out here trying to defend her, you listen. No, but let's continue because this is bigger than defending Tiny. It goes deep. Let's do this. Y'all should see me. I'm talking to the camera like I got the camera on. Anyway, the Glam University says the sad part about being a woman and being a black woman is this: the public praises our predators, and she tagged them in. Y'all know what I say, don't talk shit unless you're gonna tag a nigga into the shit. So she tagged T.I. in. You put a wound to my head in front of children. I never called the police on you, but for years you have painted me as the villain. As Black women, it's hard to heal from rape, violence, or anything because we are painted as the problem or reason this has happened to you. Let's normalize the allowing Black women to heal. It's so hard being the victim of are and being painted as the reason it happened. Let's talk. Then she tagged in the mayor of fucking Atlanta, Keisha Bottoms, child. You can't have a person that has victimized women speak for us. Let's have a real talk. Okay, girl. All right. Then somebody said, wait, he argued you and held you at gunpoint and you protected him till now? She said, I was not ARD. I'm speaking of women like the women I have stood for that have been ARD. Women are constantly blamed for their trauma. Ma'am, we're going to get into something later, but she should have stepped to also what happened to her, because now everybody say, what, he raped you? What? Hear me. I'm supposed to be saying R. I said the daggone word. Okay. Tip put a gun in your head. Dag it. Put a thing to your head. Wow. She said yes, because I was beating up his female assistant that was treating, and she tagged in Tiny like a slave. Wow, because we protect them and they hurt us. Sending love and prayer. Child, if Tiny want to be with that man, let her be with that man. He should have never pulled no, I'm not saying he should have pulled no gun, but I'm not going to defend. Listen, do you know that women will be out here, people in general will be out here getting their ass whooped, and you go try to defend them and they will kill you with their man? Listen, Tiny trying to kill her now, child. Tiny trying to kill her now. Anyway, no, kill her reputation. I'm not saying kill her, but her reputation. Try to bash it, child. Let's slowly go up because this shit don't stop, child. Okay, let's move up. Blah 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 blah. Blue. How are y'all night doing? My night has been exhausting. I haven't slept yet, but oh my gosh, where is it? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me mute my mic.
Truth is, Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth is, I didn't have a weapon. Truth is, I didn't call the police on him. Truth is, I didn't sue him and I could have. Truth is, I never spoke about this on the many times I could have spoke about it. That's the truth. Go truth for truth. Truth is, Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth is, this is a part of my truth. This is so old that he went on to make songs about it and so forth and so on. That same silver gun that was on the table when he was arrested, that's that one silver revolver with the long nose on it, was the gun that he puts in my head, screaming, "Bitch, I'll kill you, bitch, I'll kill you." This is a part of my truth.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm happy she get to speak on this. Like certain trauma, and she's right about this. Us as Black women, we aren't allowed, to go through things. Y'all know sometimes I get real emotional and real in my feelings. I ain't record for 2 weeks because I just like shit was happening, like we're allowed to be human. This superhuman, strong Black woman thing, holding people down that don't hold us down. You know what I'm saying? She tried to hold Tiny down. Tiny threw her ass under the bus. She didn't call the police on this motherfucker. And he threw her under the bus. Okay, I think we still got more videos to watch, but I just needed to say that. Like, choose you. Like anybody who watch our show daily already know that I'm on some bullshit right now.
Just don't, like, whatever you do, tell your story. Don't lie and don't be scared. Like, your face isn't honest at all.
Yes, it's just so
She's
much
speaking to a
happened,
girl
and
who
then it's
said
like
something
I
happened
was
to her.
goofy. So a lot of shit that happened I don't remember.
How were you and where were you at?
I was 16, and I went to some like it's like a building, but it was a studio above that, and I went there with a guy named Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
And he was supposed to let me meet Tip because Tip. I think Tip was thinking about starting his label, and he wanted me to meet Tip. I was nervous then too. He gave me a drink. Like, he asked me did I want a drink. I told him yeah. He gave me the drink. It was like a little shot. I remember it like it was like a little shot. I took
Just don't, like, whatever you do, tell your story.
a little shot. I remember it like it was like a little shot. I took the shot, and after I took the shot, like almost 15, 20 minutes later, it was like I was woozy. Like I started losing like mobility. Like I couldn't fully function. I remember sitting on it. They had like a little couch. I was sitting on the couch. At first, it was just me and that guy. And then I passed out. And it was like, you know how, like, you can pass out and then I popped back up. And it was like him and two other dudes.
Who is him and two other dudes?
So it was Brandon, and I don't know who the other two men were. Still to this day, I don't know who those two men were.
So where was Tip when all this was happening?
He was in a room on the other side of us. So it was like a hall and a little shot. I remember it like it was like a little shot. I took the shot. And after I took the shot, like on the other side of us. So it was like a hall. And it was, okay, so you know how an apartment building is like 3 different halls, like the build of an apartment building, where it's like a hallway in different apartment buildings. It was like we were in one room, but I was waiting on tip. Like I was supposed to be singing for him, giving him my demo. I was supposed to be meeting him.
Did he know that? Did he see you take a drink, or did you ever encounter him at all?
So on the way out, it was like I met him, but I didn't get a chance to like sit and fully talk with him. But you know, him and the guy did like a high five, and he was like, "Y'all wild," and
he said, "Y'all wild."
Yeah.
After they raped you, who said y'all wild?
Tip. On the other side of us. So
who said y'all wild?
Tip.
How were you when this happened? Like, what year was this?
I was 16, and this was, I want to say, was it 2011? I know because the only reason I know it was 2011, and Tip had just, I think he just got out of jail, or he was just about to go to jail. One of those, because I remember the guy talking about it.
That they you got paid and you had to sign something?
Yeah, so basically to shut up, the dude paid me $12,000. I had to sign a paper, but I signed the paper like drunk still. So I signed the paper, and I didn't have a way back home. The dude was supposed to pay for my way back home. So I wound up having to call my...
Who say y'all wild? Go truth for truth. Truth is, Clifford Harris put a gun in my head.
This shit, like I said, okay, so, oh gosh, listen, let me tell y'all, can I just say this? I'm gonna say this, maybe because maybe your mamas didn't tell you. I don't take a drink from nobody I don't know. I teach my 11-year-old, and she's only 11. You go somewhere, you put a drink down. If you didn't pour that drink out that bottle yourself, don't drink that shit. You put your drink down, don't drink that shit. You know, yes, men should be held accountable 100% for any sort of thing that they did, you know, and that was just not okay. But I want us women to understand that these motherfuckers is savages, and you got to take care of yourself, and we can't put ourselves in positions, because when shit happens every day. Shit happens every day to women, okay? We need to not. All right, let's continue this.
Because while I was sitting downstairs, people were walking back and forth that I had seen upstairs with him, almost like they were checking to make sure that I was still there, or like what I was doing. So when I bolt outside to the police, like I'm trying to explain to him that I have to run from him because he's trying to handcuff me and not telling me why I'm being arrested, which is, of course, against your civil rights. They're supposed to tell you why they're arresting you if they're arresting you. He puts me in the car, we go for a ride, and the whole time we're riding, that white van is behind us. And I'm freaked. I'm crying. I'm just like, look, I want to go home. He's like, just do whatever it is they want you to do. Do whatever it is they tell you to do. Like, we go through this. Mind you, we're going down back roads, by railroad tracks, behind buildings. Like, these aren't roads. And we're in Houston.
Child, this is a whole story.
Like, I don't know what the fuck is about to happen to me. At this point, I don't have a phone. I have nothing. I'm handcuffed in the back of a police car heading to God knows where is what I'm feeling at this point because I'm freaked the fuck out.
Oh my God.
He takes me to another place. I've never seen anything like this happen, and he trades me with another police officer. He puts me out of his car and says, just listen to what I've said. You need to follow whatever directions you get from them or do whatever they say. When he takes me to swap me with the other police officer, who is now a female, she informs me that she hasn't been on the force long, but whatever they're telling me to do, just listen. Like, I'm crying and trying to plead my story to her because I feel like if she's a woman, she'll understand, but she hasn't even been there long enough to really have, I guess, a point of view on the situation. She takes me and drops me off. They're telling me, like, ask for the lieutenant. I remember him saying that while I was in the car.
Child, listen, I it's 18 minutes long. If y'all want to listen to it, it's on, oh my gosh. If y'all want to listen to the rest of her story is 18 minutes. I don't want to play it. We already at 15. But listen, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the hell is happening. I will say that, let me click out of this. I will say that Tiny said something about the girl still being Sabrina still being her friend, having her kids around, all of this stuff. And my thing is, we need to protect ourselves. We need to protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We need to protect ourselves. You can't be around someone who violated you. Period. End of story. I'm not even talking about her at this moment. I'm talking about other people. You just can't. Please let's not make excuses for it. Please, because now I'm reading the chat. People are talking about that this is politically motivating, because this is like basically they're trying to, imply that this is just the fuck up Atlanta because Atlanta just swung, and let's start with breaking apart T.I. Like, T.I. is not a saint at all. T.I. used to be a whole asshole. He used to be a dick. He an asshole now. He a dick now. But mostly to his wife and his kids. I believe that she said he pulled a gun to her head. He probably did. And you still continue to be around this man, which made it like it was okay for him to pull a gun to your head. You got to show people how to treat you. I'm going to just say that. You have to show people how to treat you. It's not okay. And I get being upset about it. I get it messing with you and feeling victimized. But like, why does she even, when she was talking, why did she bring up the R word? Why did she bring up the R word in that conversation before she even jumped on the phone talking to these other women? That's a little iffy for me. You can say violated, protect Black women, because yes, we need to be protected. And him pulling out that silver on you and saying he gonna pop you is enough. That needed to be said, but before bringing up the R word, right? Then we get the second girl who says that she was violated by groupies, by handlers or whatever, by just dudes who were in a studio in the vicinity of Tip. She didn't say it was him. She was blacking in and out. She did say she met him. But my thing also, can I just say, if you're drugged, you're drugged. Okay. I thank God I've never been drugged or, anything like that. So, but I would think you're drugged, but she said she signed an NDA and, and I don't even understand why all this stuff is coming out now. This last young lady, it's more from what I get. She said he kind of terrorized her. She wouldn't do what he wanted or he told her to do. So, So he was like messing around with her, fucking with her like he does, like he probably does Tiny. I didn't hear anything that was R related, tons of disrespect, which is what he does. He is mad disrespectful. Everybody keeps saying we didn't come to IG for a 20-minute video. Neither did I, child. So listen, we can all agree that T.I. is a whole dick. I'm going to just say it. He's a whole dick. We can also agree that Georgia just swang blue. We can agree that we need to wait more. I need a little bit more information. I do believe her when she said he pulled a gun on her. I believe that it might, she was cool with it. She was hanging around. She was having, not to say she was cool with it, but she still continued to come around, having her kids around, after this. How the fuck does that even happen? How does he pull a gun on you in front of your kids and then you still come back around to hang out? Listen, I'm just so over this. This shit is messy. This is why I wanted to do this. Now I need to go to sleep because now I need to sleep this disgusting taste out of my mouth because it's just wrong. Everything about this shit is just, the devil is a liar. That's all I'm going to say. For right now, I'm going to just sit here and say the fucking devil is a liar and leave it at that. And as always, I hope y'all live your life. Yeah, like, listen, forget that. Protect yourself, ladies. Let's stop putting ourselves in bad positions. When a man violates you, call the fucking cops. Forget the cop. He didn't think about the cops when he was trying to murder you. Okay, whatever the situation, whatever your situation is, we're not even talking about T.I. and old girl no more. Okay, and Sabrina, I don't want to call her old girl. We ain't talking about them. We're talking about you. If a man does something to you and he's trying to hurt you, trust me, you better call the cops on him because if you did something to him, he will call the cops on our black asses. Okay, don't do that. Do not allow people to just treat you any old way and then you continue to hang around them. You deserve more than that. Even by your fucking friends' husbands. And again, if your friend want to get bust upside the head, you don't need to be friends with her. Because I get it. You want to protect your friend. Nobody wants to see no crazy shit like that. But like I said before, I've given y'all examples of people that I've known in the past, that shit that happened. And it's like, what? Like people will kill you for chicks will be bleeding and jump on you with the dude after you stop trying and you trying to protect her. Okay, if she can't protect herself, I can't protect you. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Save yourself later.